Apple Gift Card is a practical gift that unlocks a world of entertainment and fun. You can send it via email or give a physical card to your loved ones. Your friends and family can spend it on their favorite Apple services, including Apple subscriptions. Apple Gift Card can be used to buy all things Apple. Products, accessories, apps, games, movies, TV shows, iCloud Plus, and more. Visit apple.com for details and to send Apple Gift Cards to your friends and family this holiday season.
Okay, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. Now, I think I'm going to do what I did that last episode, just random talking, but overall, probably not going to call it random talking. I just thought of that title at the moment and things, but yeah, I think I'm going to just like, whatever I talk about within the podcast, that's what I'm going to have in the title, so whatever, I don't even know what I'm going to talk about in this podcast, but it's just gonna be some random talking, all right. So I might tell a story. I might give my opinion on some things. One thing I would like to give my opinion on is Madden 20 garbage. Game is garbage, all right. Sat there and had me. That game is honestly, all EA games are rigged. So that's why I recommend anybody thinking about buying an EA game, maybe Battlefield. But any of the sport games, they're going to be rigged, so play them at your own cost. I say get them used at GameStops and play it for maybe a couple of days, play it for a few days, or play it until the time length where you can like give it back. But it's like if you play it like past those 7 days or something, then honestly, then the game is like yours to keep. But yeah, it's like, but no, if you don't trust it and things, like then yeah, buy it used at GameStops if you can find it used at GameStops, and then play it for a few days, see if you like it. If you don't, take that game right back up to GameStops. I've done that like I think maybe a couple of times, I think, with some games, because there are some games that was just really bad and I was like, I can't play this. I cannot play this at all. Like I'm like I don't even feel comfortable. Like there's like some games that seriously would stress me out, man. Like I remember there's the one game EA's another EA game. EA, they made like they had like their own like MMA game before they bought the rights to the UFC game. And so yeah, the UFC, even that game, it has some rigged stuff in there too, because there was times when I was having it like, man, it's just all EA games are rigged. Like there's just, you sit there, I got videos up online me playing those games, you'll see why, because there'll be times where they'll have you playing so good, and then for some odd reason they'll have it where you just playing really bad, and I'm like, I don't even understand that. I was winning all these games in Madden, I was doing so good, I had like 60, 70 points each game. All of a sudden they had me play this conference game in Madden and things, and just had me lose. And I'm like, this, nope. I'm like this. I'm like, y'all lucky I bought that game digitally, because if I bought it on disc, I probably, because it's like, yeah, today is my birthday. I went past GameStops too. I'm like, I sold that game. All right, seriously, I would have sold it, because I'm like, no, it's like dumb games like that where they'll have it where you be doing all good, then all of a sudden then you just suck. No, I'm like, this game, I'm taking it right back up to the store. So anyways, and yeah, GameStop, they got this new thing now, because before they have it where it's like if you bought a game, you couldn't get your full money back, so you were pretty much out. And it's like, then they have it where it's like you go and buy the game, and it'll be like $60, but then you go and try to take it back, and it'd be 30. GameStops be doing that though, like seriously, that's why I don't really like trading in games at GameStops unless it's like a whole bunch of games. But I remember I was like, when I had my, it was my Xbox 360. That's when I really started trading in games, because I don't think I was really trading in games before, like on my PlayStation and things. Like, I think I really started trading in when I got my Xbox 360. But anyways, I remember I traded in like 20 games to get Battlefield. I had to ask my mom for the rest of the money. I traded in like 20 PlayStation 2 games. And I'm like, that was a lot. That's like my whole childhood. You mean to tell me I can't get... The guy was just like, all right, so total will be $20. I'm like, $1 each game, bro? Like, man, nah. Because I'm like, these, I know one of these games alone costs 20, okay? I'm like, I know these games. Like, nah. That's why I'm like, with GameStops, like, you gotta be careful going in there. You seriously, there's these one comedians that I follow. They did a skit about that. Dude had like a Nintendo Switch and the Xbox, PlayStation, all these things. They was all like, oh, totally be $35. They do that stuff too. I'm like, bruh. I'm like, y'all gonna. I remember my mom. She like, that's like one thing that I won't let down. We went in there. I was trading in some cords. It was like some old, like, cause I seen that they had like cords, like HDMI cords, a bunch of other different stuff. So I was trading in some cords. The guy was all like, okay, so total be $3 and some cents. My mom's in the background because there was like, that was at a time where I was having to ask her, can you buy me a video game and stuff. And she was like, the guy was like, all right, totally be $3. Or he was like, oh, so you'll be getting back $3. My mom was all like, $3? I could find that on the streets. I'm like, Mom, please don't make comments like that in front of people. Like, say that when we in the car, but just don't like that. No, like you gotta wait on that type of stuff. You know, like that's, I don't know. There's times though where I'm like, I say comments and make comments like out in public and things. I can't remember a time if somebody's told me to shush out in public, but or like tried to tell me like, hey man, like be careful what you say out here and things, but. Like, no, it's like, but there's times, like, I be making me some comments and things. Like, people just be doing some old weird stuff. Like, especially downtown Seattle. I'm telling you right now, there's going to be times, like, for those that have never been downtown Seattle, and I don't know exactly how it is in your hometown, but seriously, you're going to be seeing some crazy people out there. What shoes did I buy? Did I buy some Jordans? What shoes did I buy? Because I bought some shoes this week. I think, it was the Jordan React ones, and I bought those. I don't know if I mentioned this in the podcast already, but this guy, he was saying, no, I did. It was when I was talking about the guy who was kicking the mirror and things, or not the mirror, but he was kicking the glass. I overall think he was arguing with his reflection, and like I said before, I'm like, you have every right to stand up for yourself and to defend yourself, so if your reflection is saying some things, like, yeah, to like swing on him, all right? But he was kicking at his reflection in this glass. I'm like, I know he's scaring the people inside the building. I know they're looking at him like, what is this dude's problem? Like, bro was just walking and he just went off. Like, what? But no, it's like there's like even like other incidents and stuff out there. This one guy, he was just like randomly punching the like no parking signs. They got like all these like no parking signs up the street. Man's like, I'm going right back. I'm going up to the sneaker store and things. I'm a sneakerhead. But he's up, like, he's sitting here, like, behind me, just punching every single sign. So I stood up on the side, and I let him go ahead of me, because I'm like, nah, bro, you punch me, then that's it. I'm like, we just gonna have to just be some punching people then, because I'm like, you ain't gonna just punch me and get away with this. So I'm like, yep, you better continue punching them signs, because I'm telling you right now, you swing on me, I'm swinging on you. So anyways, moving on, alright? I don't want people to see a violent side of me and stuff. I don't know, I don't want to be violent, but I'm like, sometimes them people downtown Seattle, they be acting a little crazy, so you don't really know if you're gonna have to get in a fight that day. Like, they just had it on the news, this guy, he was sitting there jumping on top of people's cars and snatched, alright, their roof window, what do they call it? Their sunroof, the sunroof window, and he snatched that off, alright, and was swinging it at people. And I'm like, yo, that's the type of stuff where I'm like, you gotta tase that man. Like, you gotta get like a bat or something, hit him in his knee or shin, shut down all leg system in that right leg. Because I'm like, what do you do in a situation like that? Well, I'm like, and plus, like, even with like tasing people, like, that might not even go good too. I've seen videos where dudes get tased and they're not even fazed by it. They showed the one, like, I seen there was like a football player, he got tased, and he wasn't even fazed by it. He was still fighting the cop. Then there was another video, a guy got tased, and he just snatched the things out and was challenging the cops. I'm like, that's the type of stuff. I've been a cop. I've been like, I've radioed back then to the chief, and I said, hey, chief, that dude, he got away. Like, as I'm looking dude in his face, but I'm like, I've been like, he got away. I'm like, he just ran off. I tried to chase him, but he disappeared. It's dark out here. They were all like, Officer Tyler, it is 8 in the morning. Okay, it is bright outside. Like, how did he get away? I'm like, listen, the man got away. Don't ask me any questions. I'm going back. I'm going back to the police station because I just don't feel safe out here. I've been on desk duty for the rest of my life doing just tased the man and he didn't go down from it. Then I remember it was, no, with the situation with that, the bath salt situation. That guy was eating on that guy's face a few years ago. But he was all like, they said they shot him like multiple times and he was growling at the cops. Like, I'm like, yeah, that's the type of stuff where I'm like, I don't ever want to go back on patrol again. I wouldn't. I seriously wouldn't. Like, then, like, the people in Seattle and things, the way that they be acting, like, you gotta wear, like, a straight up, like, just bulletproof suit. Like, if you play this video game, Payday 2, they got this whole, like, padding, like, bulletproof suit. You gotta wear something like that. I'm like, you gotta wear, like, with them, like, the hockey, the goalies be wearing and stuff. Like, those suits that they, like, or that outfit that they got on. You gotta wear something like that dealing with them people down in Seattle. Because they're not right. They are seriously not right. People in Seattle, like, all those people are crazy. The drivers are crazy. The crazy people are crazy. Everybody is crazy out there. Even I'd be out there and be crazy and stuff. Like, it's just... Can't go out there and be and like if you go out to Seattle and you claim that you've never seen a crazy person out there, then you were in the wrong part of Seattle. You were like in the like neighborhood area. You go to downtown Seattle, guarantee you're gonna see a homeless man swinging at some bees or something. All right, or he gonna be they had to. I'll never forget that story. That guy, he climbed that tree and was taking branches and throwing it at people. It was funny though because the man was like had his feet kicked up. Alright, had his feet kicked up, just chilling in the tree. And he was like swinging his arms, like yelling at people and things. Like, you know how like when you like arguing, like you just start like the way that you got both your hands out and you're like just like swinging it and stuff. That's what that man was doing. But on the top of a tree, feet kicked up and everything. I'm like, that's some crazy stuff. That was like that guy. I wonder what that guy is doing. He probably like just be telling like all the other crazy people that he was just like, yup. He was like, I seen the top of Seattle off of some tree that wasn't even taller than a freaking building. But he was just all like, he goes and he just be telling all the crazy people what he did that day. I'm like, I ain't seen at least like 4 or 5 guys that look like that dude too. Down in Seattle, you'll see all the crazy people look alike. For some odd reason, I think, but it was just like with this one guy that was kicking at his reflection and things. He was like the only different one. But usually all those crazy people, they be wearing like a long sleeve jacket with a beanie. All right, can't really like make out their face, but that's what they always be wearing: long sleeve jacket and a beanie. That's just like their go-to outfit. I guess that's like the beginner's outfit for crazy people down in Seattle and stuff. But anyways, let me stop talking about the crazy people down there. They deserve love too. It's like they be dealing with stuff and things, so no, they deserve some love too. But anyways, no, it's like, but there be like the people that's just like they're not crazy, but they just be acting crazy and stuff. Like nothing's wrong with them and things, but just the stuff that they be doing, it's like, what's wrong with you? Like don't leave your house no more. Please don't. Okay. The one thing that I don't like being downtown is like when I'm walking and people just be acting slow. Like me, I'm a fast walker, all right? If like that's I'm like when I be walking with people and things, I honestly feel like I'm like just like I don't know, like I just don't like when I'm walking with people and things because it's like we always just be walking slow. Like we just be like chilling when we walk. Me, I'm like if you see me walking, I'm fast and I'm out of there. I'm like, I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to deal with anybody. That's why it's like when them like APCA people, whatever they are, it's like those like animal like pet activist people and things. And they be trying to get you to donate $20 to some dog or something. I'm like, listen, I don't have the time for that. Okay, I seriously don't. That's why I'm like, you know how I get past those people? They be like trying to stand in front of me and try to wave me down and stuff. And I have my headphones on. I'm like, okay, that should be your sign right there. If a person has their headphones on, they don't want to talk to anybody. Okay, they don't. Talk to the people without headphones. There's more of them than people with the headphones on, okay? And they be like trying to like wave me down and stuff. I just point forward. Move my mouth like I said something, and I keep it walking. Because I'm like, I don't want to stop and talk about donating $10, $20 to some dogs. Like, I don't mind donating money to dogs and animals and stuff. But I'm like, no, like, I don't even trust you guys because you out standing out in the middle of the street. Y'all ain't got no websites or places you can go to. Like, I'm like, no, I don't want to do this out in the middle of no street. I remember a guy did that to me. I was going to go get my hair cut or something. I can't remember exactly what I was doing, but I was in the mall. He was like trying to go and get me to buy his mixtape. I'm like, sorry, man, I ain't got no cash on me. This dude, no joke, pulled out a credit card swiper. And he was just like, oh, I take credit cards too. I'm like, man, I'm definitely ain't buying your mixtape because I don't even know who you are. Alright, second, I ain't gonna swipe my card on this little flimsy thing. Like, man, if you don't give, I'm like, this stuff like that. I'm like, man, you guys, like, y'all have to, like, realize, like, the mistakes and stuff that y'all make. Because I'm like, stuff like that, I'm like, I'm not gonna swipe my credit card for your mixtape. He talking about he making a mixtape to get kids up off the street. That ain't possible. I'm like, that's like, bro, you need to go to SoundCloud, YouTube, freaking, there's places you could go to make your music like out there and stuff, but you definitely ain't gonna get. Nah, I'm like, that's the type of stuff. I'm like, man, please don't put me in them situations. Like, please don't want to deal with people like that. That's like, I don't know why it's like when they see me listening to my music, that's when they want to like wave me down and talk to me and things. Like, no, and it's like the headphones. It ain't like my headphones are not noticeable. I know there probably people gonna be like, oh, they probably didn't see your headphones. I got Beats by Dre Studio 3 headphones. What is this? The wireless studio. Yes, the wireless Studio 3 headphones. If you can't see them headphones, you need my glasses because you're blind. Okay, I'm like, no, you definitely can see my glasses. Well, I mean, yeah, you can see my glasses, but you can definitely see my headphones. But you need to see through my glasses if you can't see my headphones, alright? And like stuff like that, I'm like, man, I just don't like when they do stuff like that. Like, thinking about it now, it's annoying. I'm like, bruh, like, stop it. Like, go over there. But don't, like, just, like, leave me alone. That's why I was like, one of my friends, we worked together and things. And I was all like, I seen the people, like, standing there and things. I don't be paying attention. I be, like, trying to, like, look down the sidewalk and things and see where they're at. Because I'm like, oh, okay, if they on that side, then I'm going to walk on this side. If they on this side, I'm going to walk on that side. You know, and I wasn't even really paying attention. And then until when we got at the crosswalk. And then that's when I seen them, like, sitting there. I'm like, oh, I looked over at him. I was like, hey, man, I'm going to cut through here. I'm going to go up to this Nike store and stuff. And then walk up there because I'm like, I definitely ain't I don't even want to stop and, like, be talking with them and stuff. So, anyway. But, like, yeah, they'll do stuff like, they'll cut you off, like, mid-conversation with some, like, they were like, hey, you guys got a moment to talk? Like, you want to talk about donating $20 to some pets and things? I'm like, man, listen, all right? Give me a link to your website. I'll go on there and do it. But I just don't feel comfortable in the broad daylight, middle of freaking downtown Seattle, donating $20 and stuff. Like, man, them people, I'm telling you, like, it was funny the one day though, because I just bought my PlayStation VR headset. Lady, I was walking, she stopped me and things. I don't know, she just like randomly like just stepped in front of me and stuff and went to shake my hand. I'm like, oh, okay, like, thank you, I guess. And I'm like, that's you don't even try to, like, you just, like, it was just so random and things. But anyways, take my headphones off. She's telling me, like, oh, I'm, like, donating and stuff. And so I was just like, oh, I'm like, you know, sorry, I don't have the money for it right now. And I have, like, this big, giant, like, GameStop's bag in my hand and things. Which is, like, I feel like it's causing a lot of attention to me and things. So I'm, like, sitting here talking to this, like, lady and stuff. I'm like, lady, I need to get on my bus and go. Like, I ain't got time to be out here talking about stuff. But anyways, she was just all like, you don't have, like, $20 you could just donate real quick and things. I'm like, sorry, I don't have no cash on me. And she was just like, oh, we do take credit cards, so you could just swipe on here. I'm like, sorry, I just don't have, like, any money and things. I just bought a PlayStation VR headset. Like, lady, I'm not trying to give away. I gave away the most amount of money that I'm giving away today. I'm not giving out any money to all those pets. I am sorry if you're listening to my podcast, to the dogs, the cats, the hamsters, the lizards, all those pets. I apologize, all right? I truly am. I'm truly sorry for not donating money to you that day. But you need to understand, alright, to my dogs out there, because cats might not understand that much. But to my dogs out there, I just bought a PlayStation VR headset. Them things ain't cheap. And then on top of that, I'm sitting there donating $20. I'm like, what am I getting out of this? Like, that's why I'm all like, do I at least get like a pet or out of this? Like, if I'm donating $20, like, for all the times they came up to me and things talking about, oh, donate $20 and stuff, I know that had to like eat all that money. Like, and let's say if I did like donate money to them and things, I would hope that they would like keep down that information and they'd be all like, oh, you're eligible to get a puppy, so go get a puppy and things. Because I'm like, you ain't getting anything out of it. Like, oh, the satisfaction of helping some animals. Listen, if I want to help some animals, I'm going to go out of my way and help some animals. But I ain't going to wait until the animal activist people are standing on the side of the street and things and I donate $20 to them and stuff. Like, nah, man. Like, I'd rather give that money to, like, some, like, homeless people and things. They be like, I be seeing homeless people all the time down there. They be like moms with kids, freaking people with pets and things. Like, them the ones that need the money. Like, I'm like, they're people, them animal activist people. I'm like, man, if you guys don't leave me alone and stuff. But anyways, I remember I had that PlayStation VR bag. Lady, she like looked at the bag and she was just like, oh, like she kind of had like an attitude about it and things. And I'm like, lady, you go into GameStops and see how much these cost and see why I don't feel like I don't want to give out any money and things. Like, I'm like, I got it. I'm like, so the PlayStation VR, so I can make some YouTube videos and make money off of the thing. Like, that's, I'm like, man, I'm telling you, them, like, they be doing that type of stuff. I'm like, man, if you guys don't leave me alone, please leave me alone. But, yeah, what else can I talk about? Today was my birthday, if I didn't mention that already. I got me a pair of shoes. I got, like, these glow-in-the-dark Nikes. They pretty dope. I like them. They didn't, like, really wasn't glowing in the dark, though. Like, you see the material where it can glow in the dark, but I sat there and walked in my room. I was like, I didn't even turn on the light because I wanted to look at them and stuff. Shoes wasn't glowing in the dark. I'm like, man, what kind of mess is this? Other shoes ain't gonna, like, the glow in the dark don't work. Like, that's, I don't know. Overall, I still like them. I'm still gonna wear them and stuff. I like it. It kind of like look like some like Hulk like shoes and things. I'm gonna have to make like a YouTube video about it and stuff. But anyways, yeah, that has been today's podcast. I don't know what else to really talk about, but I'll talk about some more things. I'll figure out some more stuff to talk about. Probably start going based off of the episodes I had written down and things. I probably need to, I'm going to need to start doing that and stuff. Going based off of what I wrote down in this podcast book that I bought. But anyways, yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully, or listening, whatever you're doing. But yeah, hopefully you've been enjoying this podcast that I've created. It's really fun doing it too. Like, if you guys been deciding to do a podcast, please do so. Please do a podcast, because I'm telling you, you ain't gonna regret it. So anyways, thank you for watching or listening. I will talk to you guys later. Thank you and peace.